Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you all are doing great. Today I'm gonna show you how I created this beautiful holiday look. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with, especially when it comes to duochromes and those kind of shimmers and glitters. I'm like totally obsessed with it. When it's holidays, why not create those kind of looks? So stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna be using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. It's in ebony, and I like this. This is, as you guys know, if you've seen my previous videos, I just love this. It's such a nice creamy texture. It just goes on smooth. For the daytime look, I also used to do with an eyeshadow, like a dark brown or a black eyeshadow. Just for creating a natural look, because if I don't want my eyebrows to be as dark and dramatic, I just use eyeshadow and shade white. Just because I'm doing like a lot of different shades of a little bit of purple, a little bit of red, you're gonna just absolutely love these colors. So the white shadow is gonna bring out all those colors well. So that is the reason I picked this shade white. It's gonna look scary at first, but don't worry. Okay, with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend it in. I think it's my Huda Coral Obsessions. This is a cute little palette. And from this, I'm gonna be using this shade just as a transition shade. And just I'm gonna lightly buff it out. Just so that we can take away the white, but still we need white on the lids just because the colors are gonna pop up better. Okay, now I'm using my shade D3. It's a pretty dark pink. I'm gonna use this and put it on here. This is such a great palette. I think I can just do like so many looks with this. So I'll be touching this on the outer corners as well. Don't be scared to like take it out. That's fine. We're gonna fix that later. Now I'm taking my shade B2. This is a pretty like blue, very pretty. And just here. On the corner. Not like blending it too much since I wanted the pigment to show, so I'm just gonna be like tapping it so you can see this. With this color, I'm just gonna buff it up on top just so that everything is evenly blended in. This look is great if you guys are not into glitters, but still this, just because this is I'm doing this as a duochrome, it gives like a different kind of colors and it's so beautiful. So if you're not into glitters, that's perfectly fine. Now for the fun part. So this Karla Cosmetics, these are duochrome pigments and they are so beautiful. I can't stress enough. So I'll be using 3 shades. One is Lullaby, which is kind of like a blue, like very pretty peacock blue. The other one is Neverland, which is a green. And another one is Night Terror, so which brings out a little bit of a burgundy. So we're gonna mix all 3 and create like beautiful look. I hope you guys will like it, and I absolutely love it. Like when I saw them on Instagram, I was like obsessed with buying them. So I got like a couple of them and they're absolutely amazing. This comes with a base. If you see, this is like a kind of like a gel. So before you put eyeshadows, this brings out the intensity of the colors. So I'm gonna put that. These are the loose powder which I'm gonna be working with. So with my flat brush, I'm gonna be taking this like a tiny bit and applying both on my lids. It has kind of like a glossy texture. And I'm only putting that right here. You only need a little bit, not a lot. Okay, now with my flat brush, I'm gonna be taking the shade Lullaby, which is a beautiful purple blue. And I'll try to open my eyes and do it just because I don't want to cross the crease here. I'm not rubbing in, I'm just packing it in. Just packing it in. Also, what I like to do is once I have done this, I also like to take just loose shimmer on top of it, like wipe my brush dry and just pack it again so it gives like a more intensity to the look. Watch. Taking my shade Nectar, which is a nice burgundy in it, and I'm going to be placing on the corners. Just like that. Don't worry about the fallout, we're going to clean that all. It happens. My shade Neverland, which is a green, and I'm packing it in on the center. Flat brush, I'm going to be taking the shade E5, which is a black. Put it under. And just extend on the outer corner and kind of like I'm blending it in. In real life, these shades are so gorgeous. I don't know how much justice the camera does, but this is amazing. These are the most beautiful duochromes I've seen. With my angle brush, I'm taking the black shade and I'm just gonna like darken just the outside. I'm gonna be taking the shade Night Better and just placing it under the eye. Be taking my shade Lullaby and putting it right here. For my eyeliner, I'm gonna be using this Amuse. It's shade Black. I actually got it from sale somewhere. There was a sale in some hotel, and I came across this. So I'm gonna try this for the first time. This says it's a waterproof liner, so let's put it to test. This is not a very black which I was looking for, but like now since I've put this, so I have to just use it. And the brush is like too long, so it's not very comfortable holding it and applying the application. It's not very easy. Okay, I'm using my Ingla number 77 eyeliner. This is a cream liner and one of my favorites. I'm gonna be using this on my waterline. Now I'll be using my Manicure mascara from Tarte. I have not tried this before. I recently received this in BoxyCharm, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Now I'm using my Ardell 134. I'm trying these kind of lashes for the first time, but the good thing about it is very thin band and easy to apply, so let's try it out. Since we use the chrome eyeshadows, the good thing about that is it doesn't have to be perfect. We want to just see all kind of different shades. It's fine even if it's not perfectly placed, so it's okay to like blend in, but just we wanted to see like different shades of them, so that's the reason we put like whole 3 different colors. A little tiny brush. I'm gonna be taking shade C1. It's kind of like a gold. See this? It's putting on the inner corners. For my face, I'm using MAC primer. This is nice, especially if you have pores. And for my foundation, I'm using Juvia's Place in shade Marrakech. It's a really good foundation. I recently came across all the Juvia's Place products, and they are just so insanely good, insanely pigmented. The eyeshadows are amazing. The blushes are amazing. It's just absolutely wonderful. You see the coverage, how good it is. As soon as you put your face makeup on, it just instantly brings out the eyes. Make sure you blend it well. For my concealer, I'm going to be using shade 18. This is from Juvia's Place as well. And when you guys dampen this beauty blender, make sure you squeeze in the paper towel, just because if it has water left, it's gonna like patch up your makeup and it's gonna look bad. So once I did that and it was looking really bad, so I've learned my lesson. Dampen it, squeeze it, and again squeeze it in a paper towel and then use it, and then it gives like a beautiful even blended look. Make sure you do this, and any kind of imperfections, just for my contour. This is, although this is foundation, but I'm gonna be using the shade Zambia. This is a pretty dark color, so I'm gonna be using as a contour. Sculpt and shade brush, I'm gonna start blending in. Okay, I'm gonna be taking the dark shade, the shade Zambia, and with a little tiny brush, I'm gonna be doing my nose contour. And just all over, I'm gonna just blend it again, just to make sure it's all evenly blended and the application is flawless. I'll be using my Ben Nye powder in shade Banana. You can lightly tap it over the contour, not much. Thinking for my bronzer, I want to use the shade Neo, and like lightly, because it's a very dark shade, but I just want to do it like a little bit of this shade as a bronzer. Let's try it out. I'm taking only a little bit since it has like a lot of pigment. And now I'm taking the shade Zane, which is a bright pink. I'm gonna take a little bit. Have you seen like a little bit of it, how much pigment it has? Taking my puff, no powder, just gonna set it up like this. Just so that all looks. And now from a highlighter, I'm gonna be using this beautiful Too Faced. This is in Canary Diamond, how gorgeous the shade is. And I'm just gonna put on the high points. This is a nice, beautiful pink. How beautiful is that? Check this out. Kind of like goes with our eyeshadow theme. I'll be taking my Gerard pencil in shade Nude, and since everything is like our eyeshadows are in pinks and purples and reds and our blushes and pinks, so I want to tone it down a little bit with a new color lipstick. I'm gonna be taking Dose of Colors lip gloss. This is in shade One and Only. And a lot of people think the nude don't suit them, but the good thing about nude is like if you pair it up with a dark liner, you can absolutely make it work. So there are a lot of nudes which don't suit me, but I just wanted to use those colors just because first of all, I don't want to waste money. Secondly, I do love that shades because I got them. So how do I use it? So I just basically line my lips with a dark liner and just like blend it in. So it gives kind of like a different shade, but it's fine. So this is the final look, guys. Thank you so much guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be listing down all the products, and do comment and let me know if you guys like this look. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Happy holidays to all.